A woman once rescued a lion cub and raised him with love. Sadly, due to unforeseen circumstances, she had to say goodbye. 8 years later, she returned to see him, and what happened next left everyone speechless. Maria always dreamed of working with animals. Growing up on a farm in Montana, she was surrounded by creatures big and small, and her love for nature deepened with every hike she took with her parents through national parks. After school, she pursued a degree in biology at the University of Montana, blending her love of books with hands-on work in labs and wildlife reserves. One summer, while leading a tour in the Serengeti, Maria spotted something in the tall grass. To her surprise, it was a small abandoned lion cub, alone and weak. The cub needed help, and Maria couldn't just leave him behind. Wrapping him gently in her jacket, she brought him back to the park's visitor center. Veterinarians confirmed the cub was malnourished and dehydrated. He was transferred to a sanctuary, and Maria insisted on accompanying him, determined to help him recover. She named him Leo after the stars she loved to watch. At the sanctuary, Leo struggled at first, refusing food and cowering in fear, but Maria was patient. She spent countless hours by his side, bottle-feeding him and gently earning his trust. Slowly but surely, Leo grew stronger. Maria taught him the basics of lion behavior and survival. Over time, Leo became more independent. But life took a sudden turn when Maria's father fell ill. She had no choice but to leave Leo and return home to care for her family. It broke her heart to leave him behind. For years, Maria was away. Without her, Leo struggled. He became restless, refused food, and his once bright coat turned dull. Despite the sanctuary staff's efforts, Leo's condition worsened. After 8 long years, Maria's father recovered, and she was finally able to return. Nervously, she went back to the sanctuary, uncertain if Leo would even remember her. As she approached his enclosure, Leo didn't react at first, but when she called his name, everything changed. His eyes lit up and he slowly walked toward her, almost in disbelief. Then, in a moment that stunned everyone, Leo rushed to her, not to attack, but to embrace her. He placed his massive paws on her shoulders, just as he had when he was a cub. Maria hugged him tightly, tears streaming down her face. From that day forward, Leo's spirit was reignited. He became the curious, playful lion Maria had raised. He even reconnected with the other lions, particularly a lioness named Nala. The bond between Maria and Leo, one that survived distance and time, became a beautiful reminder of the unbreakable connection between love and loyalty, transcending species and overcoming the longest separations. Moral of the story: love, patience and compassion know no boundaries. They can bridge the gap between species and endure through time and distance. True bonds, once formed, never fade.